Action.
Okay. Hey everyone.
What up? What up?
Welcome to Let's Heal Podcast. I am your host, Tella, and our co-host, Tone. Big
Yup.
Tone, not the little one type beat. Literally, the nigga is not small. And so, we're so happy to have y'all. We're so happy to have y'all.
I am not.
This is not a lie, okay? And so, the people back home want to know, how tall are you, Tone?
6'4".
See? If I'm lying, I'm flying. And my height is not necessary to speak about at this exact moment. So I hope that you all,
Wait.
having a good
Is it 5'1"?
Why are you doing this?
Oh,
What's going on?
you gonna tell me off cam?
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. This is a safe space. We're not here to judge.
Okay.
I am, a strong,
Strong. Real strong.
hawk of 4'11", hailing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, regular size.
You know what?
Average size.
I wish I was shorter too because, being shorter, your clothes and shoes is cheaper.
Facts, so I ain't gonna hold you shit. An Asian woman gonna get me right every time. I said an Asian woman's store gonna get me right every time.
Finding shoes in size 13 at store, like, that'd be the worst. Or going somewhere and they don't got your size. They got, like, the size before you. And it's like, nah, we only got this in 12.
But I ain't gonna hold you, though. Look, this is the thing. And, people say that a lot. But then it'll be times where I'll be like, because all these skinny bitches take all the clothes, when I do be going to look for smalls and shit, it don't be a lot of them. Unless it depends on which store. But even though shoes are cheaper, they technically are cheaper, but I don't have average size feet. So, so like I can't always find shoes. They be like, oh, we only start with 7s. Or we only, they have 8s and 9s, and it's like, well, where's the 6s, right? And I'm damn.
I mean, you could just shop in the kids section.
That's what I was just gonna say. That's where I'm going. That's where I have to go. But they don't got stiletto pumps in the club in the children's
Oh, you
section.
don't got the.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
make...
have what I need. What I need is
you.
not what I have. Right? Amen.
I guess they don't make stilettos like that for like.
They got the
6th graders.
They got the Monicas though. The Monicas.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
You know what I'm talking about with the little heel?
No, I don't. But
why
I'm happy that I'm happy that you found.
I'll put it right
in
here
your
so
size.
everybody can see. You can see what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. I do actually got some Monica 11s, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Yeah, small heel, nothing too crazy. So, y'all, I hope y'all doing okay. I know we cracking jokes, but we really do have a real serious topic. But I think you have to cry. You have to laugh from crying, right? You gotta cry. You do have to cry though, because this shit's heavy. Gee, as you already know, we are in the start of the Civil War, and so that's exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really it's a crazy time. Like I've been looking at, or I've been seeing a lot of people post and talk about it, and I've been hearing like one side people are crazy. I won't necessarily say crazy, but I realize that a lot of people are just getting their information from social media, and depending on what side you lean on, it's gonna show you more of that side. That's not to give like an okay to anything that's going on, but like I got friends who are now talking to me about immigration and immigrants coming here into Minnesota and being able to start a living, and it's all like, you ain't never talked about this before. Like I understand this being like what's happening now politically, but it's all like the way that you're talking about it, like it sounds like it's coming from right wing, because truthfully, when some stories, yeah, like it's more right wing. There's like it's more right wing led dialogue.
Like they really are taking our jobs, nigga. Are you smoking crack? Because when was you ever gonna work at McDonald's, and when was you ever gonna be working in the goddamn
for a farm or doing yard work and things like that?
You won't even clean the toilet, bitch. I used to clean houses. It was me and Mexican women. And some whites.
I used to clean buildings too.
So
I used to clean buildings too. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's an interesting time, especially up here in Minnesota, because like we're literally seeing what's happening out in the streets. For I feel like as a human, like you take the politics aside, somebody was murdered because you felt like they were being, or do you feel like they were going to harm or injure this cop? Like, that's no cause. I mean, especially with the videos and the evidence that's put out there, like, I don't know how you're seeing it, as it being a threat. You can say, well, she wasn't following law and order. Okay, but that doesn't warrant a death. And I
But
feel like
even
we're
then,
getting
she
away
was.
from, yeah, like and then there's some people who making it about race, and it's like irregardless, like you take all that away, a woman was killed, or a human was killed by our government, and the government's response to this whole thing is like, she shouldn't have did it. We're on the side of him. Like, and they're calling her a terrorist. Like, they're saying all these
Right.
slanderous things. This is your
A
government.
white woman is a terrorist. God damn it.
And we used to, like, unfortunately, like, we're
Niggas is
used
yeah.
to being like murdered and being abused by the police, and we always assume, it wouldn't happen to them. So when it happens to them,
It
it's
is a
all like,
little. Mm-hmm. A
yeah,
little
like,
concerning.
more than anything, our government is willing to, or it shows that they're willing to harm us, disappear us, take us away
And lie
without
about it.
any, and lie about it with no compassion towards us. So, like, this is feeling this is feeling like dictatorship
No, it
under
is.
under what's happening. Like, I I'll let you speak.
No, no, no. Every time I think about this nigga Trump, I think about y'all. You remember that episode of Timmy Turner when what's the nigga Very Odd Parents, the nigga that does that.
Oh yeah, we talked about it a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but
Yeah,
remember when he got control of the world, and then the world
and he
went
became
black.
evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is kind of what's happening. And so I don't know if y'all realize that like this is literally like Hitler, just the modern day version of it. These are Nazis, right?
Mm.
They are, first of all, these niggas got full immunity. ICE agents, they have gave them full immunity, which is crazy because I'm sure, I know that's illegal, right? It's even illegal
Mm.
for cops to have full immunity. But you telling me niggas who are not trained, who have no experience, who literally only are doing this for the bonus and or just like hurting people, not passing background checks because they're barely even doing them. These is
Mm.
the niggas that you letting on the streets. Like, did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh, that one lady. I forgot her name. She's a journalist. I'm gonna find her name and put her information here. You know,
Uh,
like I gotta cite my sources and shit. Nothing too crazy. And so she goes and she does this interview. Right? She is a white woman, and she was talking about how like, and I know everybody like, why should I say white woman? It makes a difference, which I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But
mm.
she goes and she applies for ICE, and she said she gets an interview immediately, and the interview takes, in her words, all of 6 minutes. Okay, end quote. And so then she, she said they damn near was trying to give her the bonus on the spot. Then she got offered.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? She got offered the job through her
Yeah.
email, but she said she had overlooked it, right? But the interesting part was when she realized that she got the offer letter, it was dated for 3 days ago. So
Oh,
they
so they already
literally.
intended on giving her the.
Oh, but
So.
look, wait, hold on, wait, real quick, wait. Tell me why though. In the midst of the
Uh.
days the 3 days, she had to give
Uh.
a background check, which she said she's a leftist journalist. So she was like, it's funny that they even let me pass because of my history, which means that they
Yeah.
didn't pay no attention to it. And then
Yeah.
two, she was supposed to do a drug test, or she did a drug test, and she was like, I knew I wasn't gonna pass because I smoke weed.
Mm.
Still got the job.
Lil Weed didn't never harm
You
nobody.
know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. Except
Like,
if
we'll
they
take it. Come on.
if they don't care nothing about no weed, they also don't care about no heroin, no crack, no meth. Right? So
Man,
these
sir,
you mean
yeah.
to tell me these niggas is high
No.
as fuck on the job? So
I
y'all
mean,
literally letting anybody in, no, like nobody care about your background, they don't care about if you on drugs.
yeah. So I've seen posts where people have talked about a friend of theirs who applied to be a police officer and was denied twice due to mental health reasons and got accepted like right there on the spot.
By
And
ice.
there's been like yes, and there's been posts of people saying things like there's posts of people posting the applic or saying like no, we have a very rigorous training
Full of
and
shit.
hiring
47 days,
process,
they said.
and then people just reposting like dude, you just applied, like I just applied and I'm already. So that's it's one thing I take away from all of this is as much as people want to put the onus on black people and say how like we're unqualified or for this race to be the master race, they've been fucking up
They
like
don't give a
nobody's
fuck.
business. Like what's that Chappelle show skit where he was all like, "Damn Reagan fucking up,
Oh yeah,
damn Bush
yeah,
fucking,
yeah. Bush is fucking up. When I tell you,
damn this administration fucking up."
but that's the thing.
Like
They
they
don't care. They don't. They don't give a fuck. They
it's
really.
like they're right,
These niggas is
right.
ready to wipe. This is the thing. I feel like in these little conspiracy theorist type of energy. So you know what I'm saying. Rock with me, or you could just bypass it.
I'm
These
riding, I'm
niggas been
rolling where
trying
we
to.
going.
These niggas been trying to kill us since COVID. And they like, bitch, why are y'all still here? Right? Like all this shit didn't take y'all out. And so with like with ice now, especially because you gotta think too, they're telling them Somalis and Hispanics is trying to take your jobs, right? And they're already going out and harming these niggas, and so which is crazy because like we said at the beginning, them niggas is not taking your jobs. They're willing to do the jobs that nobody else is willing to touch, and just
Right,
because
and then
people,
even that, there's people who are paying them under the table just because of their situation, and they find with doing that than going through like the tax processes and all that other stuff. I mean, just toss you a couple of dollars here on the side, boo boo boo. They'll do it for what they do it for, and it's all like that's why it's
and it's the thing too, because keep in mind, as much as everybody don't always like it, Somalis do have lots of businesses, specifically in Minnesota, of course, but they have lots of businesses. So it's like
yeah. This is
they
I think
created
that
jobs for themselves.
yeah. I think this is the largest population of Somali in the countries in Minnesota, if I'm
It
not
is.
mistaken, and so we've never like this whole thing. It don't make it doesn't make sense if you say you're here to stop fraud and you're here to stop their main thing is stopping immigrants who kill Americans or
But they not
who
stopping
take
them
advantage of
niggas.
this.
They stopping door dashers. A
They're
bitch ran in a
stop
lady
it's regular
house
people.
over a
Yeah,
sandwich.
and it feels it doesn't it feels, and then you can say that they're able to pull you over based on your skin color, based on um your what's it
At this point, they don't give a
speech
fuck
or
who they
tone,
pull
like how
over.
your
They don't care.
the word escaped me, but yeah, based on how you talk, if you have a dang, why can't I think of that word?
Accent.
Accent. There you go.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
They
But
put an
based
air
on
tag
your
on people's
accent, that's
cars
cause to pull you over. And just last, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
too.
I think it was the day before yesterday. Like these people threw. They're saying that these people threw a flashbang inside of a car.
Oh,
This
they
man's
did with
car
the
with his
with
kids.
the. That nigga was a
Yeah,
nigga.
like
He was a nigga.
go ahead. Yeah, and that's like it's.
So it doesn't. At this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter immigrant or not. I feel like at this point, and that's what made the situation with Renee Good, even though it was already tragic. That's what made it worse because if you do it to like we said, if you kill a white woman in broad daylight, we don't know what you're willing to do to us. And it's not always about race. However, we know that what they'll do to a black and brown person usually is not what they're willing to do to a white woman. So to think from the get-go, they coming in, taking out a white woman, nobody is safe. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
immigrant or not. Niggas like, I'm
And
carrying my passport for. I mean, yeah, you should. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. They took a Native American couple. Where the fuck they
Yeah.
gonna take them? Where
they're
do
still
you,
looking
where
for
you
them. They took
deport?
4. One return. They looking for the other 3. Yeah.
But
Who
where
are
do you deport a Native American person?
exactly.
Where do you take
It-
them niggas?
And so there's an agenda. I mean, it has to be agenda because they're willing. the government is like openly showing you like we don't care
We
about the
don't give a
American
fuck.
citizen. We do not care. It's our agenda over what you feel. Like, and maybe it has always been like that behind closed
Absolutely.
curtains with a pretty little ribbon or a pretty little bow on top of it to make it look nice. Maybe it's always been like that, but the open, like the just everything on the lawn floor that you like expose and barely, like they're leading with hate. They're trying to tell us to not believe what we see with our own eyes.
Lit-
Like, it's
Literally.
that's
Did you see them make um I think it was, I don't know if they enhanced it with AI or something, but they distorted Renee Good's video to try to make it seem like she hit him. But mind you, though, this is the thing, and keep this in
hmm
mind, because these niggas is not trained. They have
hmm
barely have history, and even if they are, were police officers and stuff like that, you don't know their records. So I'm sure how these niggas show up now in the streets. I'm very
hmm
sure they was the cops that was beating people's asses just for fun, right? Or they got off the
yeah.
force. But anyways, because even when the cop who killed Renee, he had a personal cam on, and they released that footage. They have another one, but they're not going to release that one because it's too
Oh, and
gruesome.
that wasn't even his body cam. That was his cell
That
phone.
was his
You
cell phone.
see him?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Which is
yeah, yeah.
crazy
Go
because
ahead,
how
go
a
ahead.
nigga who feed it for his life record bitch. Anyway, so as
hmm
he's going around the car, right, he's called her all types of disrespectful names and shit. Her ass tell him like I'm not mad at you, which is crazy for her to say those words on camera
Yeah,
before you end up killing
yeah.
her. But also they told her to get out of traffic, right? They told her she needed to move. So if you can see on his cam that her spouse is trying to get into the car. But as she's trying to get into the car, here comes another ICE agent pulling on her door. So she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Right? So now she's like, man, let me just move. She's moving this way. So why are
yeah.
you shooting this way? And it's so bad that she's turning and he shoots her from the angle, which means that you was never in danger. Right?
Right.
First of all, you shouldn't shoot at all because it's not illegal to you know, she didn't commit a crime, so it's not illegal for her to leave, right? But
hmm
two, she literally was following their orders because it was wet outside, but it wasn't as much ice as they was trying to make it seem because them niggas was walking perfectly fine, right? But you
Yeah.
shoot her 3, 4 times. I mean, in the face and so on and so forth. These
hmm
niggas don't have enough training, one, to de-escalate situations, to be able to communicate with the community because they don't give a fuck about none of that. They
hmm
come here, and now that they are doing the door to door shit with the
Barricades and with the battering ram.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing that now.
It's
So we have to understand we're no longer in like a space of, because I think sometimes we think of like police brutality, and that shit's already bad, right? That shit's
yeah.
horrific. These
I
is police officers, or think of police officers who, what's that one movie where they get a day to kill people?
oh
Um, Purge.
yeah, yeah, the
So
purge.
the
Yep, yep,
ice
yep.
ice is like if police officers was able to have a day to purge, that's who they are.
It's
They
it's
ready
like
to kill niggas.
it's the 1971 Stanford prison experiment. Like
Mm,
when you take people,
right.
like even people with like healthy, like with a healthy mental state. You take these people and you give them power, and you take away power from another, from other individuals. Like those with power are going to flex that when the people who do not have power do not, bow down to them. Like that's
Hmm.
essentially what all of this is. It's like
And
it's all fear mongering, because if especially when the president says, they have immunity, they have power and all this, so like in their
they don't give a
mind,
fuck.
the president said, I have immunity, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
And
You
they
better
said,
listen to me, because if you not, I'm going to make you listen to
I'm
me.
going to
Like that's
kill
the
you. They literally said if somebody put a hand on you,
yeah.
that you can respond, like literally a hand. I have to find the article so I can read it so everybody's fully aware, and then I'll post it with the podcast or like on the screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it here in a second.
hmm
But like these niggas don't care. They not. This is We are in completely different times, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
it was already bad. Let's not make it seem like police wasn't gonna try to kill us anyways. But niggas
Right.
also cared about their job. These niggas is getting bonuses regardless if they kill you or not. They still have a job regardless if they kill you or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these is niggas, you know, and like you said, some of them might have been like just like hardworking people who, you know, fell up on some bad times and needed that bonus. Because a lot of these niggas are niggas and
Yeah.
Mexicans and, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Which is like, what the hell are y'all doing? But they need the money because we live in a damn society who knows that people will sell their soul for $1,000 check from Trump.
And they've been
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
that. Like that's been happening throughout all of history. Judas with Jesus.
Like niggas will sell their
Like
soul for a
sell
coin,
they for that,
for
yeah,
a
like that.
cheeseburger.
And
Fuck.
for coin, for power, people, like how many people done sold out somebody or set somebody up because you can either be, your position can be increased, or just for the fact that you hate that person, you have the power to do that.
And you got the
Like
power to
that's
damage people.
and that's my issue, like going back to what I was saying earlier, like that's my issue because we're starting to step away from humanity. Like we become so desensitized by police brutality and murder and violence that certain a certain sect of people think that is justified. Well, you're in the wrong. Like it's like when we drive. Like I remember I was working at Anoka Ramsey Community College,
Mm.
and this lady was talking about. I overheard her talking. She was talking about, yeah, well, you know, when we got pulled over by the police, we were calm, we were okay, we didn't yell, we didn't escalate, and they didn't give us any trouble. So I don't see. It's
The
all like you
Caucasian woman?
don't like. That's huh?
They Caucasian?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and it's like the same. So it's like to that. Like you can't, you saying that because you haven't been put in that situation, but now you are. Now you are. They're showing you that now that doesn't matter if you
Representation.
don't bow down to them. Go ahead.
Representation. No, no, no. I'm going with what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
representation because unfortunately people don't care as much as they should. Not and don't go for everybody, but some people don't care
Mm.
as much as they should until it hits home. So as sad as it was, even if niggas had empathy for the Trayvon Martins and the George Floyds and
Yeah.
the Sandra Bland's, even if they had respect for the situation, it wasn't for some people. It wasn't enough until they seen Renee Good and they said, "Oh my gosh, she looks like me. Oh my
Mm.
gosh, it's in my community, right?" And it's like
Yeah.
it shouldn't take for that, but because now they can see because like it'll be shit like, "Oh, I can't believe this is just like this is getting out of hand." Bitch, it's been out of hand. It
It's
was
been
all.
a
It was never.
problem.
It
Yeah.
was never in the hand. That's how out of
Yeah.
hand it was because
That's a lot of. Or
people didn't notice how serious it was. I'm talking about a specific community until the motherfucker looked like
it
them.
happened. It hit home to them, and that's one of the things about people who voted for Trump. Like there's senior citizens who don't
And
have
we ain't
access
forget
anymore
about
to
y'all.
Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah, like you thought you were doing this to hurt other people. Like it's affecting you.
And you hurt
I
your
seen
goofy
somebody say
ass.
this to one of the police that was helping ICE. It was all like, "Today it's us, but tomorrow it'll be you." Like this government just, if you
Niggas
think that
thought
they,
niggas thought they was finna just come to Minnesota and take Somalians. That's what's so crazy. You really thought the niggas was only finna take Somalians? They don't give a fuck
yeah,
about niggas on a regular
and
Tuesday.
and so yeah, and for people to be like, well, that's what they get, and for people to champion that stuff, like I'm seeing it a lot from people that I'm close with, and it's like it's crazy like how much information is given to us, and so much that nobody's either fact checking, like nobody's taking the time to see what's real. Like it's yeah,
Yeah, no, but also because it's what's the word? It's is it fear mongering, right? So
yeah,
they put you with so much fear, right? So then you're not checking sources, you're not checking shit, right? You running with the first thing they give you, and especially with the
yeah,
people who are not in the community and don't see it, right? People like think about the niggas who only watch what's
Fox
that?
News,
Fox News. What's the one? Uh, CSN.
CBS, see it, yeah, see it, or yeah, CNN,
CNN,
Fox
right?
News.
all these like specific news channels, they literally get their asses up there and lie to these people. And if these people don't have reliable sources or are not actually connected into, you know, backing up what they found out, they're not gonna
Mhm.
know the truth.
Well,
Like,
we could take it a step further than the news, like social media. People are on social media getting their information from random people. Like as much as the internet like brought us closer together, like it also bombarded us. It gave people platforms to speak
and
and
they
dole
be
out their
fucking
rhetoric.
talking.
Like it's and especially with AI, like AI is getting to a point. Like there's a video
The
of a
preacher,
preacher
yes,
responding. Yeah,
and it
like
was
that shit
fake.
is it's fake, and people talking about no, it's real. Like that's
If you go to
like
his page, you can see he did it multiple times. The AI, that I know which one you're talking about. The AI dude
yeah,
did it multiple times with different looking pastors. So but it just that one is the one that hit because they'll keep doing the same um, AI video until it one
hmm
hits and gets
yeah. The nigga had different bags of food on there. The names wasn't even spelled
it was
right.
like glittery in
So
the
I'm all
back, like it
like,
was all blurry,
I'm
like on one side and shit. Because at first
like,
I'm like,
and
wait, is this
that's
real? And I said, no, this can't be. But that's the thing.
and
They
that's
can
why
do
it's
stuff.
important. That's why it's important for people to get wisdom, for people to learn, and people to stay educated because the dumbing down of social media, like they they get into a point where they're gonna be like, it's crazy. Like that book 1984, it's crazy how a lot of that
Mm.
seems to be playing today.
What is it called?
George Orwell's 1984. Is it George Orwell? I believe it's George Orwell.
Mm.
If not, we'll correct it.
Mm.
But the book 1984 was about or a government that's in control of oppressing the people. They control what they see. They control every, like, if you have you seen V for Vendetta?
Mm-mm. No, I was trying. No.
Okay,
Mm.
it's kind of based off that too. And it's going to come to or one side that I fear, and like I fear, or not even, not that I won't say fear, but I, because if it's done right and we organize and we come together, like it's going to be people against government.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We can take them niggas.
and so that's one of so going back to my point earlier, people spewing that rhetoric are like people who are like, oh, like I don't see how you're obeying and seeing the system that's flawed. And granted, Republican, Democrat, both of them bad. They're both of the both wings on the same bird.
Mm-hmm.
They just different wings on the same bird.
Legitly the same fucking bird, but whatever.
Yeah, they just do things differently. But the difference is this man that is in office and what he's
He's
doing is
also doesn't
very.
give a fuck about either party though. He don't give a fuck
He
about no Democrat or no Republican. He give a fuck about
no,
money.
it's the rich getting richer.
That's he don't give a fuck
The
about
top
none of
heavy
it.
getting yes, the top heavy getting so much and wanting so much more.
Trump can't even
Like
spell
that greed is
Republican.
crazy. And then once you get to that level, it's like your mind. You don't understand the day of a working person.
You don't
They
give a
had Bill
fuck.
Gates on Ellen DeGeneres show guessing like regular day everyday prices like bleach or dish detergent or macaroni. This nigga $20. Nigga, y'all so far removed from the
You don't
everyday
even
man's
know.
struggle. They don't care. Like that's it's so many things to take that because the greed, like, because honestly, that's what this is. It's greed. It
Mm-hmm.
comes down to greed and wanting more. We're you talking about taking Greenland, who doesn't have an army, and just saying we can
We
do this the
want
easy
it.
way or the hard way. Like what?
And it's
Like,
crazy because they just doing shit, and I feel like America has gotten away with so much shit that we we don't know what it feels like for them to start doing back to us what we did to them, and it's like, and Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care if they come blow some shit up or blow some buildings up or like he don't give a fuck about that. He's going
long
to
as he
then
get
turn
what
it
he
around
want, yeah.
because then he's going to be like, you see what they did to us. I can't believe that they would do that to such a great American
hmm
place, and we're always kind. Like he gonna make some shit up on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't know if he is coming or going on any given day, and so he just does. Like didn't they shoot or not shoot? They kidnapped somebody. I want to say the
Oh, the
Venezuelan.
president of Venezuela. Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Like what?
And
Why?
then what's
Why?
crazy is to even turn around to look at Iran and say, like, they're killing their protesters. That's wrong. They better stop it or
And
we're going to come and do something
they're
about it.
killing our
But
their
it's all like
protesters.
here in our own home state, they're like, what are we doing here? Like I said, I don't know. I feel like they running this country into the ground. That
Purposefully.
like a business, like how you flood the business, like the business is doing good. You strip everything away from it. You make the connections you can. So then once you leave this in rubble,
This
and
nigga running
fuck all of
our
that because they're
country.
gonna be good.
He running our country like niggas run businesses when they laundering money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he run it. Like he is laundering money. You know when niggas get a random like laundromat and it's all nicely done up and shit, and then they
Hmm.
have it for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then it closes down or they done ran it into the
Hmm.
ground. Why? Because the money has been cleaned, right? They had like the check cleared for
Yeah.
for their money laundering. Trump run America like he's laundering money, right? He doesn't give a
I
fuck where this
mean,
is going. He
he's
probably
certainly
very
getting
much
what he
is.
wants. He
And
just somebody
resources,
just gave him their Nobel Peace Prize.
crack,
So it's
crack, cocaine.
I don't know. I would say
You can't tell me these niggas is
as
not under hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, there's something. It's not clicking, and I have to. I done seen too many movies. Is that a clone, nigga? Like anyway. So like, no, somebody locked up in a
mm,
chamber in the fucking White House basement and walking around with a clone and shit. Like I just know that that's some
he
bullshit.
said
But I'm
this
just saying,
nigga just is
you just but
something.
you're doing shit behind the scenes because he always likes to make himself look like he is much more of a humanitarian than he actually
Mm,
is. But he does that through looks. He's not actually
mm,
saying anything. He's not actually really doing anything. He just the perception. So that nigga will take a
I,
picture and the perception looks like he's a good person. But we're bypassing what the nigga said, what he tweeted, what he does, how he acts. But because you got the perception of it, they run with that viewpoint, which is
so I
stupid.
no I so in my little conspiracy mind or whatever, like
Right.
how we were
We are
saying earlier, whatever
conspiracy
bag.
theorists. Sorry.
I feel like I feel like because if we if we say that the government is the same, and for some of these bills like Democrats and things like have pushed and played their part too, if it's really government for the future or the government future and not for the people, and like these people are trying to get what they want and billionaires want to get what they want, like I feel like who else would have been a better person to do it but him. You can't put a Democrat in there and all of this stuff happens. You put a Republican in there because that's the side that they represent, but then you put somebody in
You
there
need
who's
somebody
not even
stupid
from
enough.
politics.
You literally need somebody stupid enough because at some point a reasonable person would be like, this is wrong, I can't keep doing this. We can't have nobody in there doing that shit. Like it literally is like, I tell you, it really feels like a fucking movie. Like they have to,
Mm,
you have to be dumb enough and you have to be ignorant enough to not give a fuck and racist enough, right? And like you said, rich enough.
who else
Who
but
better else? He already, and this is the
so
thing, he already fucked us up one time. And then he said they got the nerve to come back. Oh hell no! Nah. Let me finish where I started. And that nigga said the war starts
yeah,
now.
I feel like it's gonna get well,
It's gonna get
or
worse.
it's gonna get a lot worse before it get a lot better. But I don't
Worse.
know for people who are at home who are a bit like jittery and feel uneasy in these times. I would say I wouldn't let this stop you and prevent you from living your life. Like from
Mm-hmm.
everything that this news and this world bombards you with, like it's everything they show us to push an agenda. So at times, if you need to take a break, like take a break, like
Mm-hmm.
step away, do something for yourself. Especially be with your people and love your peoples. Be around your peoples. I think it's a good and it's important to do that, especially at a time like this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Who's calling this shit?
I don't know. I hope it didn't stop my video though.
No, oh well, I don't
uh,
know. I'm saying it like I make sure
okay,
before I
no,
keep
it's still
talking.
recording. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
good.
But yeah, um, yeah, it's an important time to like during this time. Don't forget to take rest. Um, our friend of the show, Jan, was saying in her she just had posted to her story.
Hmm.
Um, she or was I think she was saying it.
Hmm.
Or she had posted a clip. But either way, they were saying like during this time like change and fighting looks different for
Oh
everybody.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes some people, yes, we need people out in the streets protesting. We need people outside you know standing up for other people. We need people who also can deliver groceries on behalf of other people who are afraid to come outside. People who
Mm-hmm.
can you can help help
Or
looks
can't come
help.
outside.
Yeah, you can't come outside. There's ways you can affect change online. There's way you can affect change through your art. Calling and checking up on people. Like
Yeah. Keep in
the
mind.
fight doesn't have to look like what it looks like for everybody else. Like
Right.
during this time, you have to keep your peace and do what you can, and do what you can do best. Like students are outside protesting. We got people
Mm-hmm.
outside
Walking out.
providing. Yeah, people like I've seen people saying, "Hey, does anybody need groceries who are afraid to go outside? Let me know." Like
Right.
the people. That's the part of this that I love to see the people coming together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. And keep in mind, the Renaissance was birthed out of the civil rights movement, right? So like
Mm,
real change and real growth is still happening. Just because, and this is like on a spiritual level, like if this much damage is happening, right? Please know that that energy is this extreme has a extreme energy going towards the opposite or the more positive. So utilize this energy, transmute this anger, this frustration into something beautiful, right? Into something
yeah,
legendary because this frequency that we are, it's intense, but it's not just intense in a negative way. It's intense in a very positive way. Like you can use this for your betterment, right?
yeah,
And to Tone's point, please make sure y'all take care of yourself, right?
yeah,
We are not all protesters. We are not all frontline workers. We are not all educators. Pick a role, stick to it, right? Think about like the
yeah,
Black Panther Party. Everybody was not the person on the street with guns, right?
yeah,
Everybody had different roles, and as long as we stick to our role, right? We stick to our lane. We can all then bring this progress forward. Also, right? Because um, I'm, a Black Panther at heart myself. Please also, please watch the Spook Who Sat by the Door. Okay, I'm gonna put a little thing so you can see. Have you ever seen the Spook Who Sat by the Door?
No, you texted me. You
I'm
texted me that. I haven't seen it.
okay.
I'll
I'm gonna
take a
send it to
look
you.
at it today, though.
It's on YouTube, free, right? So mind you,
Okay.
real quick story. So I met the author of the book and movie when I was like
Okay.
18, when I was in school in Chicago. And he came to our class, right? Because my teacher, he was part of the
I didn't
civil
know you was
rights
in
movement.
Chicago.
Yeah, I was only there for a year. I was only there for a
Oh,
year.
okay, okay.
But it was cool. I really liked it. And so my teacher, he was like, I
I
walked
know,
with
man. The
Martin Luther
vibe in Chicago
King
different.
and you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And so,
yeah.
but my teacher, he was like, I walk with Martin Luther King, I walk with Malcolm X, and so he knew the the man whose book it was, and like I said, he brought him to the class, and that's when the first time I had seen the Spook Who Sat by the Door. So mind you, he wrote this story, and it's crazy because it has rang true, but specifically at this time, it's really ringing true. So the
Mm,
story is about, without digging, messing it up for y'all. It's about a man who infiltrates the FBI system, right? And so, at the time, he's the only black man. Um, but what he does is he is learning all these skills and how people show up in the FBI, like how to shoot. And he already knew how to do some of these things anyways, but how to shoot, with
mm,
techniques and skills they use. Right, he learned a whole database, how they move, so on and so forth. And then what he did was he trained the community how to do it. Right, because I do think
mm,
y'all have to recognize, even though we all are going to have different positions, at some point, niggas is going to have to
mm,
know that you're going to have to be armed and ready and be prepared and know how to, right? And or we have people in different areas who do know how to, right?
mm,
Know how to shoot, know how to protect, right? Like he had this one thing, and you'll see when you watch the movie, and it was so crazy because it looks just like his movie. There was one part where like the army is walking down the street all together. It looked just like
Mm-hmm.
fucking ice. I seen literally a picture and I said that's such a crazy resemblance. But it would be shit like the army is trying to attack the black people and they got niggas who got snipers from the roof. Our
Rooftops.
niggas though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like
Not
more like
the
tactical. Yeah, tactical
having
placements and
tactical
things like
people,
that.
and even the Black Panther Party
Mm-hmm.
just start getting not reinstated, but they've been more prevalent. We need to know. We need to have people. Like I said, some of us gonna be teachers, some of us gonna be artists, so on and so forth. But we need to know how to protect ourselves because at some point, this war is not really going to be. I feel like this is probably as peaceful as it's going to get, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, please watch that movie. I think. I think that's going to be very beneficial for you to get like. And mind you, this is I want to say 1960s, 1970s that he wrote this movie, right? And the fact that that shit look like right now is not a coincidence, right? So
Yeah.
watch that. Like I said, I'll put the thing here. I might even put the link in the description box so y'all can watch it as well. But it's a good movie. Actually, me and my son, when he come home, we're gonna be watching it together too. So, because
Yeah.
we really have to wrap our head around. Don't get me wrong, please, do it peacefully as long as you can, but you also have to understand change don't come on the other side of peaceful resolutions because think about how long niggas been trying to be peaceful, right? And you can't, it's only so many times you can bring a fucking poster board to a gunfight, right? Like that's only gonna work so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they still gonna be killing niggas while we protesting, right? And so protesting is important, but we also need, niggas on foot. We need people with guns. We need people with training, and then being able to teach the community, right? It
Mm-hmm.
has to be this collective effort, right? And if some of you niggas, what I'm saying, we could do a little. I don't want to go too deep into it, but if some of you niggas want to come up and like we can infiltrate ICE. Anyway, but it's so. Anyways, I ain't gonna go too deep. I ain't gonna go too deep in that. But like, if y'all want to, let's have a huddle. See which one of y'all gonna do it. Give us the secrets, right? So then we can,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like have niggas in the
I
inside
always
and outside.
I always looked at like niggas who would be like, or even I mean, and not even just niggas, but even people who like NRA and all of these people like who said like I'll gladly use my gun, I'll defend, or niggas
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot in, I don't give, niggas who about it, like in times like this, like
We need you.
what do y'all
Why
like, what
ends
do y'all be doing? Yeah,
to
so
the
like
front?
why are you so quick to kill and shoot one of our own?
We need you
But
niggas on the front
it's a
line.
time like this. Like, why ain't y'all stepping? Like niggas who be like, I die for my block. They own your block. So like, I it's
It's time. No, I
that's
did.
that's where my mind goes sometimes because it's all like, yeah, like you talk this thing, you're like you so patriotic, like
No, y'all
okay,
need. We need y'all at the front.
we
I
have
just
the
seen
the right to bear arms. So when are you going like if that's what you talk about, what's up? Like I seen those dudes in the Black Panther yeah in Philly. They was talking about that like them dudes are like I wish somebody if a man tried to
that
take my
nigga
gun away
see
from me right now I put a I'm
a
all like okay
hole the size of a
so
window
it's
in that nigga. Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
so I look at people and I'm all like you talk that game especially people who do like 21 Savage and all of these niggas who
I
talking
need
about
you niggas to be
y'all so
front
willing to
line,
bust y'all guns like why are y'all silent now?
right?
You talk about it. You talk about you can pull a switch out and all of this other shit. You can pull a stick out and you down to do this shit for somebody who did you dirty. Where you at now?
Mm. Yeah, we need you niggas front line. Right. I just seen a video of this gangbanger who was like following ICE and shit. Cause mind you, these niggas are scared. Half these niggas don't got training.
That's what
half
I
you hood
heard. That's
niggas
what I heard
got
was
more
happening
training
in
than they do.
Chicago. I heard in Chicago there was them
Yeah.
niggas out there wouldn't play with them.
Like think
So
about when
it
ICE
is
try to
so
go
that
to
the
like
Chicago niggas the real niggas.
think about when they try to go to like
Chicago
the
got
Bay
it there.
Area or
Chicago about
something,
it.
like the Bay Area, or if they try to go to, different like
Compton.
LA, like they're going to,
Yeah.
but that's the thing, that's they're trying to like get us scared because you know they hit Minnesota because Minnesota is more one of the most liberal places. They didn't think Minnesota was going to get down the way that they getting down, but nigga, you bring that shit to a real hood state,
Mm.
like niggas, like think about even like Brooklyn, they're popping you niggas like
Or Memphis down south. They ain't down south like that. I know they ain't down south
they
like that.
got
Them
like
niggas down
detention.
south
They got
toting.
detention centers and shit.
Texas, Memphis,
Yeah, they got detention centers, but
Louisiana.
it's not the same. They not out here like they out there, but like
No,
they
down
got
there they're
people.
probably doing what they supposed to be, but in these other like in these other places where it's more blue, they're not doing that.
There's not.
And so that's one
They
thing.
trying to hold their ass.
Um,
They trying
before
to
we, I
hold.
don't know if you finna close it
Yeah.
or one thing I want to say, like it's an agenda, and because a lot of this stuff was talked about happening in Project 25, like
Literally.
they have they have an agenda, and they're moving on their agenda, and the people with money and the people who have power are doing exactly what they said that they're going to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
they want to take this, they want to divvy it up for themselves and fuck the poor people. Like they've been talking about a long time, like how the middle class is dying, middle class is getting. It's not gonna be that. It's either you got it
Or you
or you
don't.
gonna be poor, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what this shit is going to come. That's what this shit is going to come down to. So I say that
Mm-hmm.
with people, like if you like, you talking about being scared to go out, chase your dream, go after your dream, go after your business,
Please.
go after it now, go hard, put
Might
it
as
forth
well.
and do it because it's about to be tight. You can use that power, you can use your business, you can use your talents to help people. You can use it for yourself, but whatever you decide to do, it's about to get tight,
Right.
tighter
You
than
might as
tight.
well go chase your dream. They literally trying to take everybody out. So,
Yeah,
um,
you know my insurance. They wanted $630 for insurance, and people's health is like it's
yeah.
about to
So
get
you might as
tight.
well
People,
chase your dreams. Look, you
yeah, I
literally ain't
say
gonna have nothing to lose
be
in a
smart
second.
with y'all. Be smart with your money. Put your
Mm-hmm.
money towards your dreams. You can get the other stuff later. Don't worry about looking fancy and cool now, nigga. You better work. This 2026. This the top of the year. And I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
this to myself too. Like to continue to work, continue to put yourself out there and go get it because it's about to get tight. And
Yeah.
what Dr. King said in the Boondocks, and no, I won't get there with you. I'm going to
Right.
Canada.
Hello, because I'm 2 seconds.
I buy
Okay.
a shoe, man. I want to be able to take my family up out of here and like shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go somewhere else
Right.
because how people is moving up here and how shit is moving up here, man. Dollar bill and these niggas don't give a fuck.
What they say, the U.S. is the third world country with a Gucci belt. Yeah. Yep.
Cause you
I don't know who got.
that's the thing.
Hmm.
We are not built for that life. We are so spoiled.
It's crazy.
It's
If them niggas
not
start
built
if they
to
start
be.
doing us in, it's over with. I ain't talking about
Man,
ICE.
could
I'm
you
talking about other
imagine?
countries. If
Could you
other countries start
imagine
doing
like
us in, what? It's over
think
for
of
us.
a third world country and everything they got to do to survive. Niggas don't like drinking Dasani water.
And niggas in Flint still ain't got clean water. So if they just
Niggas
was
ain't-
like, man, fuck it,
Nah.
cut off the whole source,
Yeah.
it's over with. So
Yeah.
but yeah, please.
Let's
go
leave
follow
with
your
something
dreams.
good. Leave with some.
Um,
What you got for the people? You got something for them? Leave them with a smile.
Um,
We talked about some heavy stuff.
Let's see. Keep God in your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I ain't gonna call you a fuck nigga. But keep God in your life. Like I said, we said, please chase your dreams. You have nothing to lose, literally.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Please take care of yourself. Like I said, this is not an easy space to be in, so you don't have to always act like you're okay. Even, interesting enough too, because we can still be having good moments, and give yourself space to have good moments. But if you find yourself dysregulated or rattled, please know that it's not just because you're being so hard on yourself, or, your finances. I know that there's stuff going on in your personal life, but please keep in mind that we are literally under war. So I don't think this is a time for you to be like, you need to be too hard on yourself. Like, be productive,
Yeah.
do the things that you need to do, but also don't, if you find yourself feeling heavy, it's because we are literally in a civil war, right? And I'm not even trying to be funny about that, but I really need you to understand you have to take care of yourself, because even if it's not in your front yard, it still is impacting you. It's an indirect feeling, but it still is impacting you, right?
Yeah.
And if there is any ways that you can support Minnesota, or just we just have to keep talking about these things and processing these things, because like Tone said, we don't want to normalize this. We can't normalize this, and so make sure that you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health. um, yeah, and we're gonna be here processing. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it, because we need to talk about it. Laugh it out,
Yeah.
process it out, talk shit about it until something
Nah,
something
yeah.
give. But we love y'all.
Watch some comedy. Comedy's good. Comedy
You
is
can
the
do a
art of
comedy sketch.
taking your pain and turning it into joy.
Mm-hmm. And so we will see y'all in 2 weeks. Y'all take care of yourself. Have a good rest of wherever day. I don't know when you listen to this, but have a good rest of y'all day.
Have the rest of
You
your
know what I'm saying?
day.
And we're gonna talk to y'all soon. It's your host
Yeah.
Tella and the
Yup.
co-host Tone. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see y'all
Hmm.
soon. Peace.
Y'all stay good, stay blessed. Peace be with y'all.